The presidential election is coming up in November, and for Americans, that means it's almost time to vote. But your average American family won't be the only ones affected by the results.
Let's face it, Canada and America have a lot in common. We share the longest undefended border in the world, we both value our freedom, and our free trade agreement helps keep our respective exports flowing smoothly. And it's not just exports flowing across the border either. Mexicans sneak north across the border to escape poverty. Americans sneak north across the border to escape the military. And now a Belgian beer company owns both our national brands of shitty beer. You see, we're pretty much the same. Of course, there are some subtle cultural differences. Americans are proud and constantly claim their country to be the best in the world. Canadians are perfectly happy with fourth. Of course, fourth place makes one insecure, and insecurity leads to pettiness, which is why we need to point out that the US actually came 12th, 8 spots behind Canada. And that's a United Nations ranking, by the way, so don't shoot the messenger. Listen, we're allies, so that practically makes us best friends. Except when we're traveling overseas. The point is, best friends tell each other the truth. And the United Nations has always been reliable. Look, I hate to kick a friend when they're down, but The Economist magazine gets more specific, ranking Vancouver the most livable city in the world 5 years in a row. I mean, ask anyone on the street here, they'll tell you how sweet it is. And it gets worse too. The only American city to appear in the top 10? Toronto. But hey, don't feel bad. You totally killed us on murders. So which candidate would Canadians prefer to see in the White House? According to a recent poll, the majority of white Canadians would vote for Barack Obama. But what about the black Canadian?
This isn't going to be aired in the States, is it? I'm supposed to be in Iraq.
Luckily, thanks to the wonders of democracy, Americans have more than one choice. In fact, it's double that. Republican candidate John McCain has a ton of experience, something he personally writes about in his best-selling autobiography entitled The Book of John. Look, the point is, America has an image problem. And it's not like a burning bush is going to appear in the middle of the desert and tell you which way to vote. Even if it did, you probably wouldn't find it. Not without a local guide, anyway. Look, I'm just a Canadian journalist. I'm not here to tell you how to vote. Besides, Chuck Norris can do that.
My plan to secure the border? 2 words. Chuck Norris.
Wow, he was way off.
Vancouver.24hours.ca